Wow, this Terrance Gangsta Williams, aka OG Giggity, aka Mr. Answer Right Back, aka the People's Champ, Terrance Surveillant Williams, Ronald Sanders, Charlie Brown. I remember having an encounter with Charlie Brown. That's why um, I'm doing this reaction video. But what I noticed about 504 Street Story Unplugged, he's constantly showing this part of the Magnolia, right? And what you see on there is Willow Street, Willow and Sixth Court. That porch right there in that hallway is where a lady, a pretty lady too, real beautiful, stopped me from deleting the guy that I stood over at Mac 11. This exact hallway, this exact porch right here. He ran in that hallway upstairs, and I ran it behind him. But I came from the courtyard, which was already shown right here. This courtyard here. I come from this way right here. This courtyard that you all see right here, come from there.
The Magnolia Project is one of the most talked about New Orleans housing projects on the internet.
And let me just say this. The reason why the Magnolia Project is the most talked about on the internet is because majority of us from the Magnolia talk about our hood, our project. Whereas you got like the guys out the Calio. You only had Calio Chill that was willing to step up and speak up. A lot of guys don't want to talk because they feel like, I'm still in the streets or this, I ain't with that internet stuff. No, some people scared to come forward just to talk about stuff that they can talk about. Some people just scared of the camera. But the Calio, if somebody would come out and talk about the Calio, plenty story, plenty legends from the Yo. The mail for me in the same way. All the respectful, notable, real steppers out the mouth, they not gonna come on internet and talk. And I know a lot of them that I talk to, a lot of them that I speak with, but they just not willing to come forward and talk on the internet. Some of the one that was getting money, the one that was in the streets, that was really, really, who had a name and really, really respected out the mill, they're not going to come out. They're not going to come forward. So there are soldier steppers, money go getters out the mill that have stories. That's Uptown, because Uptown, third where we have Mag Mel Kellyo, and then we have the neighbors surrounding area, the neighborhoods all in between. So yeah, that was BG said. Can't forget about Josephine and all in between. Know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to share that part because there are steppers and legends out of every project.
And Miss Deborah Sanders, back in the G, them boys out the Nowhere used to be everywhere. Poto up and Belly down. Tonto, Wop, Foo, Busy, Jerkerman, along with a host of others that I have already covered on the channel. To keep it 100, them niggas used to be low-key on some preppy college boy type shit. It's a known fact. And in the 90s, leading up to the 2000s.
And now, what he just said, he's right. The old side, them names he named, Charlie Brown, Jerkerman, Foo, Royal, Tat, all those guys on the old side of the project was known to dress preppy, casual, on a small boy, on that pretty boy type. I'm fly, I'm out the project, but this what I'm on. So that old side, it was known for that. Yeah, he's correct about that. It was known for that. But how I had the encounter with Charlie Brown, the guy he's speaking about now, his cousin was deleted. His cousin was young, but he was getting money. And I just broke out of juvenile jail too. And I got word, I knew who the guy was because the guy was in juvenile jail with me. So I know who he was. So Charlie Brown was in the circle. And when I'm in the circle, it's a part of the Magnolia where we hung out at Claro and Sixth Circle. He was over by this porch. And I was like, I said, Charlie Brown, man, I'll let you, bro. Like, man, what's up? I said, man, y'all got some money out on the dude who hit your cousin? He said, what's up? What? He was grabbing his gun, looking at me like, what was who hit my cousin? I'll pay you. I want to do that. I want to handle. I'm looking like, man, calm down. This is what I'm saying to myself. I ain't saying to him, but he was real hype. He wanted to step behind his cousin, but I wanted to get the money. I wanted to do it because I knew who the guy was. So I hadn't heard it was him, and my thing was just pay me. If it wasn't him, it was going to be him. But Charlie Brown was very, very firm on, no, just I'll give you a few dollars. Just tell me who it is or who you heard it was, and then I'm going to push up on it and handle it myself. So that visit didn't go too well, but we were later on to become real tight. It was a time like I said, it was in 1991. So he's a couple of years older than I am. Well, a few years older than I am. And me seeing him in the project fly, ride nice rides, getting money, I looked up to that like that. But later on, 96, 97, 96, I was at the Freaknik in Atlanta with the homies, a few of us that know we be out there. Charlie Brown, Boo Rawls, a few of the older guys pull up. They came to the hotel where I was at, so I had all the rooms. And they just pull off in that there. I said, man, y'all go in here, come in here, y'all come in here, y'all catch it. So it made me feel good to be like, okay, I looked up to these guys, and now they put it up on me, because I'm not saying they looked up to me. What I was saying was they had to depend on me. I needed a place to lay their head. So I was one like, come on, boy, I got y'all, y'all the homies, the big homies. Come on in here, But yeah, that was a beautiful experience. Charlie Brown's guy always smiled, always was getting money, kept a nice bad broad with him. But I will say this. I remember one night I had got Blabber or Ragley or Blabber had a little 6'4", 6'5", whatever that car is. Had the little hard power steering, but it made a lot of noise. And I would go downtown to Dillard University on that college campus because I couldn't really be uptown because one of my children's mother had friends to go to Xavier University. I couldn't go over there. They knew my car. I had him burnt up to that university, so the girls was used to me over there. I had just started going to, I had got my GED and was going to Delgado Community College, but I started doing a crossover class over at UNO. So I was pretty much uptown. They knew where I was. They knew I was on the board, so they was hip to me. So I started going downtown. I went down in Gentile, Dillard University. And you pull up at the gate, you gotta go down this long little road to go to the back where the dormitory at. It's like at a certain time, them girls just come busting out that dorm, out that back door, going jumping them cars. And I come back down that back, and I spot Charlie Brown in the cut with a bad little shorty. I said, man, that's a pretty little bro he with. And I made a mental note. I just kept going. He didn't see me though, because I was in that car, make all that noise, a two-door car. I know Blabber gonna cuss me out, but Blabber thing was kind of raggedy, but it got nowhere to go. When I pulled up, that girl, she was from Memphis. I don't know what call her that, but she pulled up, she was looking for the Lexus, or she was looking for something that I used to pull up in the fly. And she saw that. She looked. She jumped in that thing, signing it up. She said, don't you ever come and get me in this ever again. I was like, all right, whatever. I got you now. And we pulled out. But anyway, the last time I would see Charlie Brown, I think it was in 1996 for the Freaknik when they came out there. It was the last time I would see him. Right after that, 2 years later, I wound up going to the feds. But I like that 504th Street story. Talk about the home out the project. He just brought back some memories. That's a legend out there, know you. Like you said, have a very big family. And I just wanted to speak on that because I knew him personally. So y'all know my motto. Let's say no to the drug. Let's stop the violence. Put the guns down. Make sure y'all can test for HIV and AIDS because y'all need to know y'all status. We got the nonprofit. They need us. The Instagram. They need us. Third Ward. The movie. Them Boys at War. The reality show. Life After the Feds. What else I got? Hanging out with OG Giggity. That's my new YouTube channel. Then we have Cabin Cab Podcast. We have the website with the merch on it. Make sure y'all support that. Holla at your boy. Thank y'all for all the love and support. Mwah.